Good morning, everybody. Whispering because everyone's asleep, including the blooming dogs. I don't want them getting up. I'm having something different today, rather than my lemon and ginger, because I haven't got any. And it's this dragonfly tea, Moroccan mint, green tea. Apparently, green tea has something in it that raises your metabolism, and this is with spearmint. Oh, I bloody love it. So I'm having that this morning, and I've got up extra early because I want to do my meditation before I go, because I've done this promise, 100 meditations in 100 days. And also, the other reason that I am doing it very early this morning is because when I send these films to Mark, hello Mark, to edit, I want to get his competitive juices going, because I've done everything to try and get him to meditate. I've begged, I've pleaded, I've bought him books, I've bought him tapes, I've bought him DVDs, I've sat with him and done them, and he just can't get into it. And I know it will make such a difference to his anxiety and worries and everything. So, because he's probably the most competitive person I've ever met in my life, the fact that I've got up early to do it, and I've sent you this film, Mark, morning, maybe this will get you doing it. Maybe that's the last way to try, is to get your competitive antennae up. So while we're at it, Mark, I'm getting my steps as well. Mind you, I don't want to get your competitive juices going for this one, because I want to beat you. So, I'm going a long way round to the train station to get some extra steps. Oh my God, I know I say this every time, but I cannot possibly explain to you what a prat I feel walking along the street, talking into my phone. But hey guys, just a really annoying Mark today. We're going to do that, right? I'm stepping, Mark. I'm stepping. I'm stepping. I'm stepping. What are you doing? When you snooze, you lose.
It's another one of those days we're going to be cross-cutting between Nadia and myself. Nadia being resolutely perky, incredibly motivated, running up her steps.
So, just done a load of running up and down the stairs. Well, not a load actually, I'm lying there. I'm over-exaggerating. I've been down and up once. But this is quite a good thing to do. Just every time, you know, oh God, I'll go this way because there's somebody coming back down and I look such a crap. So every time you get to the bottom of the stairs, this is what this trainer was telling me, just if you can, just go all the way back up again. Just those little bits of exercise through the day.
I secretly had to bounce on the rebounder last night whilst watching Game of Thrones with Maddie, just to get me over the line. So I suppose what I'm thinking is competition isn't necessarily a good thing, and it doesn't bring out the best in you, and it means that I find Nadia really intensely irritating most of the time. But it forces you just over that line.
Back up. There you go. There you go. Extra steps, extra calorie burn, extra. I feel pretty smug with myself.
I have my Fitbit set to 10,750 a day. Ideally, I want to do that without the run. Yesterday, I just clambered over. I really need to up my game today, but that's hard because once again, I've got a lot of research to do on a new project. I find people who read books and walk really annoying, don't you? They're saying something. Sometimes on the tube, you know, you get someone walking up the escalator, reading a book. Part of me is like, you know, I'm a big fan of reading, but part of me is like, you're not just reading the book, you're saying something to the outside world. What is it?
I found this little step, this little bench on the way to work. So, just outside the studio now. I'm just going to do 10 of these. So,
I bet Nadia's running around Westfield as we speak, bouncing up and down the stairs, bouncing off walls, knocking people over with coffees. Yeah, it's good that she stopped drinking and she's full of energy, but you know what? She was full of energy anyway, and now she's just even more full of energy. I want to get ahead of my steps before the day has even got going.
7.
So,
That'd be so funny. 8.
can I? How many shall I go for? 5,000?
9.
Should I double walk? Should I walk back? Why am I doing this? Am I doing this for me, or am I doing this to win? What is my mission? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? I don't know what I'm going to eat today. All I know is I'm going to reward myself with a coffee. It's chaotic again. It's chaotic thinking. Last night I got in late and I had to have a bowl of cereal, a small bowl of oats with raisins, gluten-free oats with raisins, not like, Cocoa Pops. But, it's not good late at night. Settles on the stomach. I'm really worried. My tummy feels full. I've got that funny morning after feeling where you just feel a bit.
I could just imagine Gloria or Stacey or Andrea, because we're right at the studios now, pulling past in their lovely car, looking at me going, "Oh my God, what is she doing?"
And again, I've got a sedentary day where I'm going to be sat reading and writing and emailing and all that kind of stuff.
So I'm here, I'm at work, and I'm sweating. Those are good things. And what I did all the way on the train, because I've noticed that my arse is actually touching my thigh, I was just squeezing my butt. Morning! I was just squeezing my butt, like holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then relaxing for 5, and then 10 quick ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then relaxing for 5, and then on and on like that all the way on the train. Yeah, I could be fucking Jennifer Lopez by the end of the week.
Oh God, I've not got high hopes. At least I have the run up my sleeve, though. At least I have, at the end of the day, if the steps look terrible, I can bag a run. But as Nadia says, that doesn't mean you're not living a sedentary life just because you bang a run in at the end of the day. You need to be moving frequently. You need to be moving regularly. But most of us, we work in offices. I work a lot of work from home. I work from desks. It's kind of like, what do you do? Get up sometimes work has to carry on beyond just 50 minutes even.
He's the paparazzi guy, look. This is going to be funny. Watch, I'll say, morning. He'll say, morning. And leave his camera. He said, morning. How are you? Say hello to my subscribers and followers. This is a Mr. Paparazzi man close up. Take care, guy. See ya. It's so funny.
I don't know about anyone else, but I find walking, does anyone do their best work in their head walking? I mean, I'm not walking now, I'm sitting down having a coffee. But I find that if I need to, whether you're thinking of new program ideas or you're thinking about ways, the most difficult part of it is thinking of different ways of sort of telling them. Basically, program ideas are always the same programs being made every 6 years. But it's just about finding different ways of exploring familiar themes. So anyway, I find walking around is a real way of just sort of firing up the creative juices, firing up the mind, all that kind of stuff. I love coming to Crystal Palace Park also because we now are shooting this film, the Gangbuster, with a friend of Nadia's son, Oscar, who you may have seen in some of the Green-Fingered Hells. And yeah, it's just a really good place to sit, stop, think, walk. I like to keep, is it peripatetic? If you keep moving, if you do your thinking whilst walking, I think it's peripatetic. It's a good place to sort of break new ideas, resolve old ideas.
So I'm in my dressing room now. I've got 5 minutes till the morning meeting. Oh, this is my bathroom, by the way. So I'm just walking back and forth, running on the spot. Little bits. Don't have to go 2 hours to the gym. Little bits where you can fit it in. Like, if you're boiling the kettle, just do some squats. God, size of my arse.
Okay, so it's often said that as soon as people start driving, they put on a stone or half a stone in weight. So it's all those micro tasks that you have to do locally. Now, working from home, we have to go to the post office a lot, we have to send things a lot, we have to post things a lot. The girls need to do their exercise, Maddie and Kiki, because they're homeschooled. But I have some parcels that I need to take to the post office. Now, normally, I would head down there in the car, wouldn't I? And I'd park, and then I'd still end up walking. But what a waste. Pollution, no exercise. Kiki needs to do a run too. So for lunch, I'm going to run to the post office, and then I'm going to run afterwards, and then I'm going to run back. I'm going to look really silly, though, because I'm going to be running to the post office, Kiki, with... I'm not showing Kiki because her scar on her forehead has scabbed up, and I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate it if I turned around and went like that. But I'm going to look a bit of a Burke running with loads of parcels and jiffy bags. But there we go. What the hell? So what I'm saying is, it's those little things. It's like when I travel on a bus in central London or on a tube, if I get to a tube platform, I always, whatever end of the platform I get to, I always walk to the very far end because you get steps. And then if I am waiting for a bus, I'll always walk an extra bus stop or things like that. That's what I've done in the past. I haven't been doing that for a while because I'm always in the bloody car. But I'm trying to ditch the car. Ditch the car. Embrace the public transport.
Oh, wow, look. Oh, I've just had so much fun this morning getting dressed up for this feature that we're doing on Loose Women about Jackie Annual. Did any of you used to get Jackie magazine? So we've just done this recreation of a photo of a Jackie magazine. But consequently, I haven't been able to do my workout because I bought my little iPad today and I was going to do a HIIT workout in here and film it to share with you guys. But it's all gone tits up because I had to get dressed up. I just love it so much.
Hokey cokey Vinoki. Hello, girls.
Hello.
Show us your forehead, Kiki.
Yeah, everyone's seen it already. Bang on about it on your
It's
social
scabbed
media.
up. She's got a scabby forehead. And it looks like I once, when I was younger, Kiki, put one of those suction toys on my forehead to entertain my cousin Jessica when she was a baby. And I pulled rather than peeled it off. And it left a huge round love bite on my forehead.
You idiot.
So what I did the next day was I put a plaster through the middle of it. And it looked like a London Underground sign. And I claimed I'd been hit playing football. I mean, I was really crap at lying. Really crap. Anyway, so today I've done...
Still off.
It's end of lunchtime, and I've done my 10,750 steps because I've done a run, been to the post office, and I walked the dogs much earlier this morning. So,
And I did a 20-minute workout.
I did a 20-minute workout and I did a run.
and you've got to show us your t-shirt. That's so cool.
Me, sarcastic, never.
Do a sarcastic laugh.
Ha.
Huh. Huh. All right, guys. See you later.
This is a really big moment. I'm sat in Soho House, having just done the show. Soho House is lovely. Look at it. So nice. It's where all the Flash people come. It's actually a members' place, but you can get in if you stay downstairs with my lovely friend Simone. Say hi, Simone.
Hello.
And Simone has just ordered a Hendrix and tonic. And what have I ordered, Simone?
A virgin tonic.
I've just ordered just a tonic. I went, I'll just have a tonic with ice and lemon, please. And it came out and it was fine. The earth didn't stop turning. The sun will still come up tomorrow.
I
And
think it doesn't matter actually if you have a virgin tonic or a...
well, that's all right for you to say with your blood gin and tonic on the way.
Just pretend.
I'm just pretending. I'm really excited about this. Oh my goodness, guys. How delicious is our salad, Simone.
It's very, very
Look
good.
at the size of this bowl of salad. It's quinoa, loads of kale, something sesame in it,
Yeah, the roasted sesame.
alfalfa, and we're having tuna and avocado. I'm gonna try. I'll tell you what it's like, guys. Lovely. Tom!
Official effing complaint about technology now. I think we can all contact each other too effing easily. Does anyone else feel that? What I mean by that is, because we can contact each other too effing easily at the drop of a hat, and because we are sort of pressured by tech to feel like we have to respond to stuff immediately, rows happen. And I've just had one with Nadia. A stupid, pointless, piffling, idiotic, not needed, confusion, misunderstanding, which can spiral quite quickly through the impassive sending of a text, misunderstanding of a tone of voice, and boom, ignition time.
Right, so I had a massive row with Mark. Do you know what? I can't even remember what it was about. You know, when you've been married for quite a while, you can just... Well, actually, it wasn't just when I'd been married for quite a while. We've done this all through our marriage. Started with one thing, started off totally fine on the phone, and then we ended up absolutely going nuts at each other. Now, you might wonder, why is that relevant to a vloguary? Well, you know, over all this week we've been talking about emotional eating. So now I'm at the train station and I'm thinking, oh God, I want a bag of crisps, or I want an Eccles cake, or I want a flapjack, or I want a nice big milky coffee with 3 sugars. And actually I don't. Actually, I'm just trying to suppress the fact that I'm really, really annoyed. So rather than go and get something to eat that will end up making me feel horrible about myself, I want to send a text to Mark saying he's really bloody annoying.
You know, I was on a good run there. I was in a good place, was just getting the structure of the thing I was working on just right. And then your head comes up and you think, oh, how can I fix just this, just short term? It's not a major row, it's not a fucking earth-shattering one, it's just an irritating one. But you do think snack. I do. I think snack. The first thing I did was pour myself a Diet Coke. Not the best choice. I should have had water. I've done all my steps today. I should have drunk water to rehydrate. Instead, I've gone for Diet Coke. Diet Coke, why? Because it's delivering that sweet taste. And that's the danger zone for me. And I mean, there have been times in the past when me and Nadia have been really not getting on, when we've been really struggling and rowing a lot. And without alcohol as a sort of turn to, and it's not even a thought that I might turn to alcohol, I have often in the past turned to food. I will often eat on a row or a falling out or just a squabble or something.
So, I just sent him a text and said, I'm having to send you this text because if I don't send you this text saying that I'm really, really, really pissed off, I'm going to end up having an Eccles cake. And I don't want to have an Eccles cake, so you've got to know I'm really pissed off. So I'm just waiting to hear what comes back.
Now, I don't want to make too much of this, but I am sensing a little bit like there's just a little bit of irascibility creeping into Nadia at the fringes, which is understandable. And this is the thing that really gets my goat sometimes with Nads. If I was to say that, she'd see that as me being critical, which it wouldn't be. It would maybe be me actually acknowledging that what she's trying to do with this drink thing is actually very tough. Takes one to know one. I know how tough this is. And I really appreciate her doing it. Most of all, I don't appreciate it just for me. I appreciate it because she's doing it for herself. She's doing it because she wants to be healthier and she wants to have consciousness around how she drinks and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes your best friends, and we are good friends, me and Nat, your best friends are there to be able to say safely, you just need to rein it in a little bit there. You need to stop always winning your arguments and having the last word. That's all I'm going to say. And that's the last word. No, that's the last word. No, that's the last word.
This is so funny because I'm doing this all on the train station and people are staring at me now. So, yeah, he just texted me back and said, can we be friends? So I'm thinking about it. Haven't decided yet. And it's Friday and I can't even have a bloody glass of wine. I'm glad not to have a glass of wine. I choose to be sober. I choose. Choose.
How do you think I'm going to cope with the meditation?
You're not going to do meditation.
I'm going to try and do a meditation.
No.
But do you know why I'm going to do a meditation? The thought of doing a meditation, what was it Maddie said last, what was it you said last week, Maddie?
Stresses me out.
Stresses you out. I'm currently stressed at the thought of doing a meditation. All I want to do is fiddle with my nose. Has anyone else noticed how much I fiddle with my nose? Apparently Nanny Di says I fiddle with my nose. She came up to me the other night and she said, Mark, I'm going to say something that Nanny... Well, she didn't say it like that because she's not Nanny Thelma, but she said, I'm going to say something that Nanny Thelma would have said. You've got a thing about your nose. You keep fiddling with it, and I'd hate people to think you had a coke habit. That's what she said.
It sounds a bit wrong.
That's, yeah, fiddling with my nose because I've got a coke habit. Well, I haven't got a coke habit, and I'm sorry if I fiddle with my nose. So, there we go. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to try and have...
What's that got to do with it?
Yeah, I'm going to neatly segue from there to a meditation. I just don't want to do one. I really don't want to do one, but I'm gonna try because it might just chill me out. I tell you why I've got a headache. I think this hat's squeezing my head a bit too much. I think my head's getting bigger.
Okay.
I really do. I think my head's getting bigger. Anyway. Okay, so my plan to do a meditation is already founded, and that's because I'm picking up Mum from the station. So. Okay, so it's about 5:30 and I'm waiting for Nadia. I was just reminded, just driving down, I was just playing a track by Bobby Womack called Dayglow Reflection. But there's a special mix of it with Lana Del Rey where they've kind of mixed her vocals in with him. I don't think they sang it together. But it's really good. Check it out. But music is such an important part of well-being and mindfulness and taking care. Now, I posted something recently which said, there's something quite powerful about music, how it can drag you out of a mood that you're in or put you in a mood that you don't want to be in, but it can also soothe you. And it's just about finding that right music. So, I might not have fitted in a meditation today, but just listening to that Bobby Womack, it's a remix album by Bobby Womack. I'll put it down underneath the vlog, the name of it. Do check it out. It's really, really, it's just relaxing and it's just put me in a really nice place. Which is just as well because I'm probably going to be told off for how I was really annoying in this row today.
So, even though we've had a major bust up, Mark is here to pick me up from the station. So let's get in the car and see what he's got to say. Find out if he's done any steps. Hello. Say hello to our subs.
Hello. Hello. That's weird. We almost crossed filming.
We're just telling them about our argument.
Oh yeah, how did you explain it?
I said we had an argument.
Yeah.
And it was really annoying because it nearly made me have an Eccles cake.
Oh right, yeah, it was really annoying because it nearly made me have a Snickers bar, a twirl. We just opened that.
Tell me you didn't have that.
I didn't have anything. No, didn't have anything. But yeah, it was funny. I was just sharing on my camera about how I haven't managed to find the time to do a meditation, and I've just been listening.
Oh well, there's a bloody surprise.
No.
Wait till I give you my films that I've to edit tonight.
What films?
What did I say to you guys?
What I'm doing is I'm finding all my old music that I've got on vinyl and I've got on CD that I can't access in my room because it's taken fucking days to find it, and I'm playing it on my Apple Music, and it calmed me right down.
Well, maybe that's your way of meditating.
But then I was nearly in tears because it took me to an immediate place of emotion.
But that's what meditation is. Because
I don't.
But suppressing your feelings, guys, is what causes us to do everything we do.
But I worry if I stop and I let it happen, it won't stop.
Well, there you go. You've got to do that.
Doing that to stop it.
I've just been to Croydon and seen the people. Did any of you read about that awful fire in the Shergard South? Unbelievable, Mark. And there was a guy there. He had 3,000 records. They were saying photos of all the records, and he was in bits. He couldn't even speak. He couldn't even speak.
God, that's how I'd be.
He was in tears. Big bear of a man. He just like, it's my 3,000 records. I said, oh my God, if that happened to Mark, I don't know what he would do.
No.
And this bloody company.
What do you mean? What, they're not going to do anything?
Well, they were just clearing the site. They wouldn't even let people go in there
to
and
see if there was
search through
anything
this.
remained.
No.
Yeah, because some stuff might have survived.
I met this lovely 62-year-old woman. Everything was in there. She's lost absolutely everything.
Well,
and it made me think again, let's just be grateful. Let's not be having a stupid row about whatever we're having. Let's not mention it again. There's people having real bloody problems out there. It just made me think again about gratitude. You know, seeing that woman cold, shaking, she's still in shock. And I just thought, what am I having a row here for? I love this man.
Oh, me?
Annoying. Yeah. Just thought I'd just be grateful for what I've got.
Well, I heard something.
Who, me? No, him over there.
I heard.
Okay, so just walked in, and what I was talking about on the live yesterday, let me just check my lens is clean. Okay, I've just walked in, and what I was talking about on the live I did yesterday has hit me like a train again. I come in and I want to eat something.
What?
I want to go over to the toaster, I want to have a piece of toast, I want to have a little bit of oatcake, I want to have a dip of hummus, I want to have something. I don't feel settled in my house until I've eaten something. Do you get that when you're not so bad about that when you come in, are you?
Not when I come in, no.
So yesterday on the live, what did I make a promise? That I was going to, if that was how I felt, I was going to come in, sit down, put a little something on a plate and sit down and just eat it, not pick around because then it builds and builds. So thank you. Because you were all there with me yesterday on the live and I shared that, it's reminded me now when I came in because I was just going to impulsively go over to Carbohydrate Corner and just have some Carbohydrate Corner. It just showed.
Corner never pulls me. The only thing that pulls me is the thing with raisins.
This is a wheat-free Yule log, right? That was out of date on the 28th of December, and yet I can't seem to throw it away. Why, Mark? Am I planning on eating it?
I don't know, because it keeps being moved around. I don't understand.
If I'm honest, I just want to grind my teeth just through the icing and leave the cake. But I'm not going to. Do you want to watch me as I put it down the waste disposal? Come on. Do it with me. You're going to help me now. Because the reason, obviously, that I am leaving it there is I must have a plan. Mark, can you open this for me? I must somewhere in my subconscious, I don't know if you think it's true, have a bit of a plan that if I want it, I'm going to have it later. Hi, darling. How are you?
Your mum's throwing a Yule log down the waste disposal.
Oh, you look beautiful. Look at my
Isn't it
beautiful
lovely?
child. She's not a child
He
anymore.
was discussing the drawbacks of doing meditations over.
What were you doing?
Right.
That's such a waste.
Well, where is it more of a waste?
Do you want to take
On
it to
our
your
bum?
friends? In your tummy?
It's better in my tummy.
But you're not going to eat it.
It's out of
You've
date.
just had some.
Put
You
it
didn't-
down.
You didn't even know you
Put
were
it down.
doing it.
Put it down. Put it down there.
You
Come
can-
on.
Can I just say, I think you're
Well,
in a...
that's not gonna. You're gonna block the waste disposal.
I'm not gonna block
I think you're in a... I think you're in a fit.
You're so bad at filming.
My arm's hurting so much.
Oh my god! What?
There you go.
I'm sure that's gonna block. Wait, let me turn the. Oh my god.
Mind your fingers. Is it on?
No.
Bye-bye, chocolate cake. Bye-bye. There is no chance of me binging on you whatsoever. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, it's like food.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. Listen, guys. Next time you fancy chocolate cake, look at that. That'll put you off. It looks like poo going down. Oh, it looks like poo. Oh my god. That's a great image, isn't it? Next time you want chocolate cake, remember that because that looked so disgusting and it smelled horrible too.
I'd still eat it.
Tonight, I'm doing some roast chicken with herbs and a bit of chilli, olive oil, lemon and garlic. Dina and her son are coming over. Dina, my sister. Not dinner party sort of stuff, just come round for a meal sort of stuff. What are you having for dinner, Sabs? What are you having for dinner?
You're
Right.
struggling a little and not having a drink.
As I keep saying, tomorrow is the day most people give up their New Year's resolutions.
Is it?
Right.
And actually, I had a couple of friends today text me who are, people just give up 2 weeks in. But we're not going to, are we?
I don't really know what resolutions I've made. If I'm honest, I can't think
Well,
of
yours
anything.
is to eat healthily, do some meditations.
Well, I haven't done any meditation
Exercise-
since day one.
I
I
know.
literally haven't done one. I've tried, but every time I go towards it, just something gets in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Something happens. It's not about being too busy, but it just gets in the way.
Well, because you don't really want to do it.
That's true.
Because everything, if we really want to do it, we always find the time, don't we? Yeah, but you see, I think you've forgotten that you promised me on How to Stay Married So Far that you're going to make a real effort with
You
it.
promised you wouldn't interrupt me. You would listen more.
I am listening more.
You're not. You don't at all. You just lock into what
Do you
you're doing.
ever listen
and
to
you don't.
anything
yes.
I say?
Yes,
Not
because you
Yeah, so tomorrow is the day that people are most likely to give up on their New Year's resolutions. Saturday, traditionally, people 2 weeks in give up. But we determined not to. But Friday night, not that I drink a lot on a Friday night because I never go anywhere, but I usually would have a vodka and tonic or a glass of wine or a gin and tonic or something. And my sister's coming around tonight and she would definitely drink. I am a bit like, would be nice, wouldn't it? Because the thing is, I think this medium place, if you're not like a raging alcoholic, where it's like, oh, thank God I'm not going to drink 4 bottles of wine and lose myself and, you know, end up somewhere I don't know, a la what Mark would happen to Mark if he had a drink. If I had a drink, I'd have a glass and I might have 2 and I might feel a bit sleepy and a bit off key the next day, but that would be it. But I don't want to feel like that tomorrow.
But do you think that you're a little bit agitative today, given that we had a row, because you know you can't have a drink tonight?
No.
How do you know that?
I'm hungry.
How do you know that?
Because I know the difference. I'm actually
No, but how? Can I just make a suggestion though? This is a big problem for people who don't drink because they can't drink. Is being told that you're in a mood because you can't have a drink. The person. No, I'm not saying you're in a mood, but I'm saying the person who's not drinking is not in a qualified position to be able to assess their.
No, but you're saying to me, are you in a mood? And I'm not in a
No,
mood.
no, I'm not saying are you in a mood. I'm saying, do you think that perhaps we had a row earlier today and
No.
all of that because you know that you can't have a drink tonight? 'Cause-
Absolutely not. But at the time we had a row, I hadn't even thought about
No, right,
having a drink.
okay.
So it was not nowhere on my.
Okay.
I was feeling really good.
So there's been no deviation in your mood swings whatsoever since not drinking on the 1st of Jan?
What are you trying to do?
No, I'm just checking.
Why don't you just say what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just checking. Do you genuinely, I mean,
So are you trying to tell me that your mood has not altered at all since the 1st of January?
No, I'm asking you, what do you think?
When you annoy me, and that has been whether I'm having half a glass of wine
Right.
or not.
Right, okay. Okay. Fair enough. So how are you going to get over tonight? What are you going to do?
Nothing. It's not about how I'm going to get over it. I was just saying, I'm at that point where you think, oh, it'd be nice to have a nice glass of wine now. And you just have to say, I'm just saying, well, I've just made this commitment. I actually really am liking, I can feel the weight going off much quicker because I'm not having anything to drink. And I'm really looking forward to, once my sister and Finley have gone home, I'm not going to feel, because that's what happens. If I have a glass of wine, that's it.
Yeah, you fall asleep and you snore all
I can't
night.
do anything else. Whereas when I don't, I carry on all night, high energy.
What is your end result? What are you hoping to get from not drinking for 100 days?
I want to see, my main thing is, I want to see if my memory improves.
Right.
Because I never talk about how frightened I am about my memory.
Okay.
I say it, everyone that knows me, everyone at work, everyone, you or family, friends, all know that I constantly go, God, I'm really worried about my memory, but nobody knows how much. I go to bed, I worry about it, I wake up, I worry about it, I worry about it all day long. Oh my God, have I remembered that properly? Oh my God, I can't remember that person's name. Oh my God, I can't remember which way I came.
What date is our anniversary?
Oh, I've never known that. So I haven't forgotten that, I just never knew it.
What's my surname?
I have no idea.
When's my birthday?
Couldn't tell you. So honestly, and also I just want to see what it's like to just not drink. I want to go into social situations because I do think a lot of it is habit with me. Like
So
when I
would
went
you-
today with Simone, I filmed it and had lunch with her, and she went, "What do you want to drink?" And I wanted to go, "Oh, a glass of wine." Then I remembered I don't have a glass of wine, and I went, "No, I'll have a tonic."
But if
And it was fine. Once I'd ordered the tonic, I didn't think about a drink again.
What's that show we're watching, Maddie? BoJack Horseman?
Yeah.
Right, there's a brilliant line in BoJack Horseman, which I just want to remember, where this really sort of unsympathetic ex-star of a soap series, happens to be a horse, someone he was in the series with has gone into rehab, and he sits at his table and he goes, no, I'm not phoning him. I'm the kind of pre-rehab friend. I can't be the post-rehab friend. And oh my God.
Friend you have
Before rehab, I'm the kind of friend, not the kind of friend you have after rehab,
Oh,
which
right.
I have to say is the story of my friendship circle. But for you, I mean, once 100 days are up, is it going to be a case of will you look for? Here's the thing. Here's the big question.
No, I'm not.
Here's the big question.
No.
No, here's the big question, because what's ultimately fundamentally different about what you're doing to obviously what I'm doing, which is I have no potential for a drink in the future. Is there a point where you're thinking, brilliant? At some point in the in the next 9 months, I'll have a blowout.
No.
I'll have a
In
laugh.
fact-
I'll have a.
In fact, I was walking along the street today thinking, wow, I must have grown up somewhere along the line, because I haven't once thought God, at the end of 100 days, or God, or don't, I'm not thinking that.
Not like even a blowout, but just like, oh, I can have a couple of glasses of wine with a nice
I
meal. I could get a bit aromatic. Aromatic?
Not
is
yet.
aromatic what you get with someone? What is it? Amorous?
No.
Aromatic duck. Are you going to get a bit aromatic with, you know, a couple of drinks and then you just, no, just to take the edge off?
I'm not thinking like that yet because I'm still like, I'm going to do this. If I'm thinking like that on day 11, I'm not going to make 100
I know
days.
for a fact that if I only had to not drink for 100 days, I'd be so excited about going out and getting completely
Oh
lashed.
God, no, I think I would feel awful if I got completely lashed.
Well,
Oh no, I'm not thinking like that.
that's
at all.
different. I think you would feel awful, but that's different, isn't it? Because the mind plays tricks on you. The mind tells you that it's a
I mean,
great
ask
thing
me
to
in
do.
another 3 weeks,
Yeah.
but certainly one day at a time. I'm just thinking.
No, and
one
it
day
wasn't.
at a
And it
time.
wasn't a leading
Just thinking
question.
I'm
I
not
was just
50
asking. Our
steps.
subs have seen almost have been caught up in the aftermath of our first round. I was just wondering whether this first round. Sometimes on the stock market, you're looking for those first signs of an incoming earthquake, and I just wondered whether this might be the first ripple of stress and pressure. Just the calm before the storm.
Mark.
The waves before the tsunami. The bubble before the lava burst. Could it? Could it be any?
Right now.
When you've got these eyes on, you look like a gangster.
Good.
You just look at me like that. You look at you can't see the loathing that's going on beneath that heavy makeup. Heavy makeup. I mean, it's heavy. You can barely see her eyes, and it makes her look almost like she's already drunk. You know how women get that look when they're drunk, where they go really dark, and you look. It's the same thing. Anyway, on that note, I better take Maddie to class. I do remember Jackie. Not personally, but I do remember seeing it because, of course, when I used to go and clutch my DC comics, this was alongside it. This was alongside it. Look at that, 1975.
So, guys, because I always forget, not everybody watches Loose Women.
No, a lot of people in America don't
you
know what
are
they're
going to
talking
be
about.
so surprised. Let me just read a couple of these things out.
So explain to our American fans what
So
Jackie
this
was.
was your weekly mag, and we all absolutely lived for it. So I think it was their 50th birthday today.
Ah.
So on the show we were celebrating, and I was all like, oh, rosy glow, excited.
It's a wholesome name, Jackie, isn't it?
Right.
It's a good, wholesome English name.
Then, oh, let me have a look at it. This is something we printed off.
Oh, yes.
This is the sort of thing that was written.
Oh.
Big bottom looks really grotesque in tight jeans, which are straight or tapered. That was the wrong way
That's
to
how I
be.
describe myself.
Right? 16, wide expanses of back, unless brown and beautiful, look horrid, especially if there's any flab about.
But they're pretty
That's how they used to.
descriptive, aren't they?
Horizontal stripes make fatties look wider than ever. This is what I was reading all the way
Is that
through
an
my
actual
childhood.
lift from one of
This,
these?
it's in one of these. I can't. That's what we printed off. This, it's full of it.
Wow, oh my God, look
I
at
know,
him.
look
Rod
at his shopping
Stewart.
list.
Hairspray, pickled onions. God, you wouldn't want to kiss him after pickled onions and fags, would you? Sorry, Rod. Wow, look, The Haunting of Lucy Merrick. I remember, I don't know where I would have seen these. I remember seeing one. Are these the ones that used to have those live action photo comic strips?
Yeah, there's some in there, and blue jeans.
I always thought that you might have appeared in one of those. Did you?
No.
Did you never?
No.
Did you never act in a comic strip? That would have been quite fun. Did they have them in these? Oh, they.
Yeah, not.
Oh yeah, I want to wear a rainbow. Oh, look at this, the lonely tree. Look at the look.
No.
The lonely
She said
tree.
that she thinks that's what should be my New Year's resolution. I'm not going to make it my New Year's resolution. I like singing.
Yeah, but we don't.
It's a horrible thing to say to someone you can't sing.
Oh.
Everyone felt really sorry for me.
I'm
They
not
went,
surprised.
oh God, that's horrible. I
When-
went, I know. In case you missed Loose Women the other day, what we're all talking about is the kids were asked by Loose Women to send in what they think my New Year's resolution should be. Maddie said she wants me to be less stressed. Kiki said she doesn't want me to ever sing.
Can I correct that? It wasn't less stressed, it was less
No, I said
stressful.
less stressful and as loud.
But I did say to your producer, I said you might want to soften the blow a bit and say less stressed. Oh, that smells gorgeous.
Let's see.
Look at her hair.
Yeah, no, I think that outfit's cool.
What was the name of that woman? Susie Quattro. Do you remember
Yeah, I
Susie
loved
Quattro?
her.
Was that Susie Quattro?
No. But look at the fronts. You would never see magazines like that with people as wholesome as that. Look,
She looks wholesome.
they're all really wholesome.
Oh look, she's wholesome. I don't remember seeing her on the front of things before. Oh, they're really wholesome. Look at him. I know exactly what's actually going through his head. And it's not have a cup of tea over my Jackie. For sure. Boys to avoid. See page 34. Oh my God, this is great. Boys, let's have a look. The trouble with boys. A special Jackie Astro guide to the creeps.
To the creeps?
Valuable for our 4 daughters.
To the what?
A special Jackie Astro guide to the
Oh
creeps.
my God, show that to Maddie.
Maddie, here's your look. Finally, we have a reference tool for you to sort out what the right kind of filler is. Any man that pins you near a wall like that in that manner is deeply suspect. Oh look, Nadge, the Scorpio creep. Don't let this dangerous creep
look too deeply into your eyes. He can easily turn you into a romantic zombie with no will of your own.
Whoa!
This is awful.
This is me.
That's shit I used to
He
read.
is spiteful, extremely jealous, and revels in the power he has over girls. Revels. He's at his happiest when he can find a reason to unleash his temper and reduce a girl to a sobbing wreck.
Oh.
One of the mysteries of the zodiac is why so many girls come back for more.
That's the Scorpio creep. That's you, babe.
Yeah.
Or is it me?
You.
Me.
You're definitely the jealous type.
Hey.
Mum just doesn't seem to feel jealousy.
Mum doesn't get jealousy at all because she's supremely confident in who she is.
I get jealous.
Yeah, I mean, I think jealousy is about the fear of losing someone. She just
Capricorn creep. I'm a Capricorn.
Hang on. Be careful what you're saying about jealousy there. Jealousy is a very destructive control.
Jealousy,
It's
of
not
course
just
it
about
is.
the fear of
No.
losing.
We're talking about jealousy of the sort of, I get a bit jealous if someone flirts with my husband type thing. But you wouldn't get jealous
jealousy is a very dangerous.
We've talked about it on our podcast.
I know, but for people that haven't watched our podcast, might think we just think jealousy.
No.
Mixed messages to people.
Emotional health warning. Go to our relationship podcast, How to Stay Married So Far, if you want the real lowdown on how deep, dark, depressing and awful jealousy can get, how corrosive, destructive and controlling it can become. We're not talking about that kind of jealousy, we're talking about a lighter kind of jealousy. The kind of jealousy, when your boyfriend's talking to someone else at a party and you think, or, like Nadia maybe gets when, I'm chatting to a pretty woman at the bus stop.
I doubt she gets.
I don't think she gets it at all. What do you think of the whole astrological suitability of couples? Do you believe in that? No. Not at all?
It's all a load of rubbish.
Why do you
It's
always
quite
talk
fun.
about us being Scorpios?
It's just quite fun.
Yeah, but there are, I would say there are traits that seem to be
Much chilli.
quite real, don't you think? And one of them is
Yeah.
knowing when to put chilli in there.
Oh my God, I put too much chili.
One of them is taking pleasure from seeing someone in agony.
Oh! I can't speak. I'll just try to I'm trying to get to 11,500. I'm 11,440, 53, 56, 58. What are you at?
So I've just come back from taking Maddie to a drama class and I realise only now, or realised on the way down, that is my binge moment. I pull into the petrol station, I buy 2 buckets of chicken flavoured crisps, I have a Mars bar ice cream, I slide them into the door, and I just mentally pretend it hasn't happened.
Oh my, that's awful.
Yeah, well, yes, proper fucking illness. 12,700.
You just beat me, bastard.
What are you filming? I'm filming.
Yeah. God, that means you bloody beat me, you bastard!
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow that to happen. Through the evening, I will get beyond that.
No, you're not. I'm going to keep walking.
That's what you're going to see, subs, but believe you me, I'm going to continue.